You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burt-Godwin, chatting with Shep Hyken. He's our customer service and customer experience expert. Did you say he's our? I take ownership over you. Shep, well, I'm so happy that you're here. So before the break, we were talking about customer service and expectations and all the things. And I want to talk about customer support calls, which is a whole another area of customer support. And these calls, I just felt my blood pressure rise when I thought about being on the phone with customer support, because I would say 9 times out of 10, they're not a positive experience. Maybe not 9, 7 out of 10. And I will tell you, one of my biggest pet peeves is when you call a line and they have a long intro. And they're like, hi, my name is so-and-so. Thank you for calling. You've reached blah, 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 blah. It's a great day. How may I help you? And it's just like, okay, get to the point. You can tell I'm a fast-paced person. I don't have time for that long intro. But anyway, let's talk about customer service. What are some tips for making customer service calls better?
Well, first of all, I feel your pain, but most people like the warm, friendly, fuzzy opening. And when you get that, oftentimes you feel like you have somebody in charge that's able to help you. So if I'm a consumer calling and trying to get the best experience possible, number one, I want to have my facts ready to go. And so it's not like I have to think about what I'm going to say. I'm somewhat organized, just like you would make a business presentation. In effect, if you were trying to get something from this company, you used the example in our last segment of trying to get an adjoining room, and you've been there before, you know it's possible. You need to be straight up and have that information ready to go. Number two, there's a couple of things. Have you ever been caught in that like you're just in this endless loop of recording and you're waiting? If you push 0, sometimes it will take you to a live agent.
Yeah, I try it every time. Or I yell into the phone, customer service
agent,
rep.
Customer service.
Give me a person.
I just did an informal poll on exactly that. I said, have you ever done that? And actually, I was looking for my stats and facts because I think I included that in my most recent report. Some of the crazy things like, customers would rather clean a toilet than call customer support. I think 38 or 40%.
That's hilarious. That's about how I feel. I mean, I have all these calls I'm supposed to make. I got to call Wells Fargo about something, and I think, oh my God, I just can't handle even getting through like you said, the prompter on the phone. But I do now I know that shortcut to 0, and it sometimes helps. But sometimes it's like a 4 or another number that's not 0, and I think you make it the universal thing, right?
How about this? Have you ever felt like you just can't? Just yesterday or 2 days ago, I was talking to a company, and I said, you know what? I know if I don't like the answer, the smart thing to do is, if I really think I'm right, say, thanks for helping me. Hang up the phone, call back, talk to somebody else, start over again. And it's amazing. Sometimes you get a completely different answer. And so this is what happened the other day. I called to talk, and I thought for sure I had a pretty strong case for what I was asking for. And the person cited a rule, and she actually used the word rule. I hate that word, especially because rule is like, now you're not going to deviate from the rule, even though I think the rule is unreasonable. So I asked to speak to a supervisor, and she told me, is it about the rule? And I said, well, yeah, I don't agree with it. She goes, I'm sorry, I can't transfer you, because if I transfer you for something I've already told you, I'm going to get fired. And you know what I thought? I don't care.
All of that is just not okay. I mean, the fact that she told that to you, and the fact that that's the policy, that she's being threatened. I mean, talk about not empowering your employees to say, if you patch me through, you're going to get fired. That's not okay.
Well, she said, is there something else you want to talk to the supervisor about? Because I can patch you through for that. But if you're going to talk about this, I'll get fired. Really, boy, you talk about it. It's like the person, and we've talked about this before, at the car dealership that says, you're going to get a survey. If you don't rate me a 10, I won't get a job. My kids can't go to college, and my life is over.
It's a little much, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of pressure. Well, I love having you on, Shep Hyken, Chief Amazement Officer. You are just always amazing and such a pleasure to have on. Customer service and customer experience expert. People can find you at hyken.com. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sure we'll have you back again soon.
Can't wait. Thank you.
And everyone at home, we have a special announcement today. It's not special. It's just that we have a very special someone leaving us. Bianca, our producer, is leaving us, and we want to have her come out and sit in the chair for the very first time. Come on out. Bianca's leaving us. You haven't had to sit in the chair the whole. Have you? No, maybe one time you did a segment. Bucket hat, or was that Molly?
No, I think that was Molly.
Okay, well, this is Bianca, our producer, who sits. Oh, Shep's still here. Oh, did he go? Okay, I didn't know if he was going to stay. He's doing an exit interview on camera. I'm just kidding. We just want to give you some presents. You can open one here, but first you have to tell us who your favorite crew member is.
Oh, of course. I had a list.
Who are you going to miss the most?
I've been tallying every day. I'm just like,
who gets how many gold stars do we have next to our name?
So many gold
Well, you've been a pleasure to work with. We are really going to miss you around here. She has been in charge of all of the guests that we've come in here. You've had to deal with all the time changes, all the crazy crew members, me and my craziness, not knowing what's happening.
So, I'd rather be watching New Girl.
It should say America Trends, actually, but
both true.
this is one of her favorite shows that she turned me on to, and so now I'm going to associate the show with you because then it brings me so much joy. So tell everyone at home where you're going.
I'm going to be moving to Spain.
España. Barcelona?
Probably Barcelona.
Okay.
And just working freelance, trying to travel more, and always keeping in touch. Everyone has a room to come visit.
I will be taking you up on that offer.
Good.
Okay, good. And I'm sure you've made a lot of contacts. You've learned a lot while you've been here. Do you have a favorite segment or anything favorite, funniest memory?
I really like the holiday segments we did.
Fun.
Those were always fun because there's just a lot of
candy,
food, lots of jokes. It's a lot lighter energy. So it's so fun.
Or when I don't know what a catalytic converter is,
and the dongles.
The dongles, and also Brad Ramber's
I usually don't know what's going on either back there though, so you're not alone.
Oh, the boots. Were you here for the boot segment?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty cool to have just a producer that you've been here since I think almost day one of the show.
Yeah.
You've booked almost every single guest that we've had. So America Trends is not going to be the same without you. So I don't know. This is another little gift you can open up real fast here. I don't want to open your gift for you. What am I doing? I don't know why. It's like my kids when they were babies. I'm like, here, let me open the present for you. We've got one other big one too, but it's not here yet. Can you? Okay, so. What else are we going to say? We got 30 seconds. Hurry. This is the big.
I've never been on the other end of the 30 seconds.
This is another. I couldn't decide.
All day, son.
All day, son. See, I knew you'd know it. Oh my God. Well, we love you so much, Bianca. Bianca Zerpa Delgado. Everyone, look out in the world. She's going to do great things. She's going to do a podcast, all sorts of big things.
Podcast coming.
Well, we love you. And everyone at home, thank you for watching America Trends. We'll see you again tomorrow night. Bye.